he got some, he was some Indian, but yeah, he loved Indians.
He loved the Marines, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He'd celebrate this. I was just about to say stupid. I'll probably get beat up. But the birthday every year with a little cake. Be like, Dad, it's a Marine Corps. You know? Oh, you do that too? I guess that's.
It's huge.
Oh, I didn't know you were supposed to do that. I thought that was just a dad thing. He'd have a birthday
It's a
cake.
pride thing.
I was 18 or 19 and I asked him, I was screwing up. I didn't have much direction. I was just being a stupid kid, draped in, chasing girls or whatever. And I was getting frustrated with that. And I was tired of disappointing my parents. And so I went to my father.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed in the drinking.
I caught up to him and I said, I'm thinking about joining the Marines. And he kind of looks at me like I was a little pile of poo. He says, really? And he kind of does, does a little stretch. And I said, well, I thought I'd come to you and see what you thought about it. So I don't, it seems like it'd be a good move, might, whip me into shape or whatever. And he says, I'm gonna have to think about that. So an hour or two went by and he came back and he told me, I said, what do you think? You think I ought to sign up? And he said, no. No. He said, you're not ready. He said, you don't, and it's sad. It's not like one of these funny stories that we're telling,
Yeah.
But he was very honest with me. He said, you're not ready for it. You're not mature enough. They'll whip your ass, basically, is what he told me. So
My son come up to me and said, Dad, what do you think about me joining the Marines? I said, I don't think you should. He says, well, why? I said, because you always ask why.
See, that sounds like something. We got here and I said, do I have to can I wear my hat? And he said, I said, my hair's all messed up. He said, are you looking to pick someone up? I said, no. He said, then don't worry about it. And I was like, that sounds just like that. Exactly like Dad would say.
I didn't realize you were in Vietnam with him.
Yeah, I didn't
know any clue. I know you went to Vietnam a couple times, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I was one full tour and then one TAD for Leatherneck and then one TAD from the 3rd Marine Division.
That's when I knew him. I think, I'm trying to remember.
I knew Tom, yeah.
But I think he was just their TAD, because I remember that's when I first ran in. I ran him at the CIB, which was in
Yeah, he was there with Leatherneck.
Yeah, he was in Dang, and that's when I started. And periodically, I'd see him around, and then we start talking, and it just it's a small outfit, so everybody remembers everybody, and so I remembered him from that time, during that period of time there, and then when I came back to the States, came back to the East Coast, he was here already, so and he's the one that got me the job at Leatherneck. Because I was getting ready to retire, and he was running the CC, this combat correspondence stuff, and I was honchoing it for the Marine Corps, and I had to bring down all these entries. So I brought him down to Mike Pitts' house, and Tom was there. So I had to give him Tom, and we were talking, and Tom says, he says, you know anybody that wants a job that's getting out of the Marine Corps? I says, yeah. He says, who's that? I says, I says, me, I'm retiring. He says, well, okay. He said, so he talked to Bill White, and he came by.
Is it true? He used to tell me that, because I was, he didn't talk a lot about war, Vietnam, especially Vietnam. We could ask all we wanted. He dodged the question. But he basically, in a nutshell, I said, what was it like? He said, it was something, I don't remember verbatim, something about it was scary as hell. He said, I basically went around and had a camera in one hand and a shotgun in the other. I mean, is that accurate? Is he exaggerating?
I thought he had a pistol. Might have a pistol. I had a rifle. I had a rifle and a pistol. So it was pretty much.
No, he said he couldn't carry a weapon because he had his camera, so all he had was a pistol.
Well, maybe he didn't want it. Yeah, he carried a pistol.
Because it was against the Geneva Convention.
I carried an M16 for a while. Carried a little M1 carbine for about 2 years.
I haven't come down here very well.
45 a lot.
If Pappy Ogarino sold me a grease gun, I threw that away like one time after I had it. I was worthless. Absolutely worthless.
Well, you were saying a minute ago, though, guess who got me into Leatherneck?
Yeah.
Out of the Marine Corps.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And didn't he almost drown in Alaska?
And
he tried to save his.
I know that story.
He tried to save his camera equipment, and he almost drowned.
Well, that's not the whole. That's not. Maybe that's true.
Was that a drowning duck?
But the best part about it was. Tom, they were going out with the CO, and the sergeant major, and somebody else. They were going out to this island with the. I guess it was the barracks, and they were going out and the thing started sinking, and they all got out. And Tom got his gear, and they went back, and the only one that didn't get out was the CO. And one of the guys says, "Where's the CO?" He says, "He's still in the boat." And he says, and one guy says, "I'm gonna go get him." And the sergeant major says, "No, better to lose one than to lose two." CO got out and he heard that sergeant major. And I said to Tom, was he mad? He's, ooh, boy, was he mad.
That reminds me of something he used to tell his troops when he was a gunner. He'd tell his troops, now, if you take care of the gunny will take care of you. But if you don't take care of the gunny will still take care of you. I thought that was pretty wise. I would turn a question around. How was Iraq?
I went 3 times. I was in during the initial push and things like that. So it was interesting. You know, I'm infantry by trade, so I was basically doing that thing, and we helped with the rescue of Jessica Lynch and stuff like that down in Nasiriyah. And I was with 1st Battalion, 2nd Marines, Bravo Company back then. So it was interesting. You know, it was definitely difficult at times. You know, a lot of sleep deprivation, all that everything, but you know, nothing too out of the ordinary, and you know what they don't kind of train you for anyways. You know. After that, I got stationed up in Quantico for a little bit and was a weapons instructor, and then after that, they sent me out to Hawaii with 1st Battalion, 3rd Marines, and I did 2 tours in Iraq after that. First one was right after the Haditha massacre, and I was up in Haditha for about 7 months, and it was pretty decent. Caught a little bit of firefights here and there, but nothing too bad. Not a lot of combat. And then this last time we were just right outside of Camp Fallujah, Bahariya area, and we were there and caught a lot of bad guys, and you know, did some pretty good stuff for that area. And, that's pretty much about it.
Yeah. How'd you get hurt?
Huh?
What were your injuries?
Oh, I didn't. No injuries whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
They said you got hurt the first time.
No. Yeah, no injuries. I still have all the normal holes in my body and everything like that. So everything's good. And every single time I brought back everybody alive. So that's all that matters.
Pretty cool.
Scary.
How was the environment?
The environment. Well, the first time it was pretty hostile. And no showers or anything, so you know, the very little mail what we got, and you know, it was pretty rough. But every single time I went back after that, the living conditions got a lot better and stuff, and you know, still the local populace for the majority didn't, you know, like us that much, but as long as we kept on giving them money and feeding them, you know, they were happy. So you know, so it wasn't too bad.